What's up, YouTube family? All right, so I unloaded the little Volkswagen Beetle Friday morning, and I didn't find anything out of Idaho Falls. So I headed down to Salt Lake City, where I was able to snag a car and a small partial. You guys know I'm gonna keep looking on the load board until my trailer is full. So I didn't find anything else worthwhile in Salt Lake. I ended up heading farther south in the correct direction to St. George, Utah, where I found my third and final piece. I had to hang out in St. George because I didn't make it to the dealership yesterday. But we're gonna grab this little Mazda SUV. Bam, 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 right there. So, ooh, it's chilly. My hands are frozen, but that's the car. I made a nice little, nicer than I expected. We'll talk about my little return trip in a second here, but this is the last piece. I loaded up my last piece in St. George, and here we are going through the pass to get from St. George through that little piece of Arizona and then into Nevada, where I was able to meet up with Betty and hang out for the weekend. And well, I kind of made a decision. All of my drops, I picked 2 up in Salt Lake, and then the last car I picked up in St. George. Which is cool, right? And then they all I happened to be able to group them all going down here to San Diego. So there's not a lot of truck stops in San Diego. There's this one that I'm at as a pilot in Otay Mesa, and I've never been here, but it's, you know, safer to stay at a truck stop than just on the side of the road somewhere. So I figured I'd drive a little bit out of route. One of my drops is like Chula Vista, National City, and I forget the other one. But I figured, well, I'll come to the truck stop because I already know there's not a lot of places down here, and blah blah blah. What are you doing, bro? Oh, go ahead. So I thought, well, maybe I'll find parking, and maybe not. So it looks really, really packed. We're gonna whip around and see if maybe I get lucky, or maybe I gotta park down the street somewhere on the street. I don't know. We'll take a look. But it's a nice, decent, it's a better backhaul than I thought I was gonna have. Oh, do I got a spot? Damn, no spot. Bobtail. The guy's bobtail, and he parks in the space. It's a very nice, you know, backhaul for the miles. Here's a spot. Let me park really quick, you guys. Hang on. It was a little bit of a tight squeeze to get in this one spot, just because of how the trucks were parked on the opposite side of where I was trying to park. So it was a bit of a tight squeeze, but as Betty would say, mad skills, okay? So I wiggled it in there. Boom, boom, boom. I had to inch it in. But there it is. I got it. Well, I found a spot, so that's good. But anyway, so it's full here. A big rig could have probably not have maneuvered into this spot because of the truck with the little lights on in front of me. But I'm just small enough, to get into this spot, so that was cool. So I guess I'll be tucked in for the night. Starting out bright and early in the morning. I've got, I'm gonna drop off the freight first, and then I'm gonna drop off the little beater SUV at the rear of the trailer, and then I'll find out where the Beamer goes to. I'll plan my route tonight, but wow, just barely got a spot here. And like I said, there's not a lot of truck stops in this area, so just one of those things. You gotta kind of fight to find a place, but at least I've got a restroom and hopefully I'm pretty safe. And we'll start out fresh in the morning. But yeah, a nice little back haul. I will show you guys the drops tomorrow morning, and we'll take a look at the miles. I'm gonna empty this trailer out tomorrow morning, and then I'm gonna head north to start reloading it. I've got a direct customer to give me 2 drops, and then I've got 2 vehicles to pick up for tomorrow, and that's all going up to Oregon. So I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight because I've got a couple long days ahead of me. You guys, it's 9 o'clock, trailer's empty, woot woot. All right, let's go reload it. Once I can get across this busy street. Just dropped off the Beamer. Super happy about my timing. My schedule is very good. All these 3 drops were like 29 miles from start to finish, so that was really nice. And I'm gonna drive about 100 miles and start reloading it, and I'm gonna reload within probably about 75 miles, and all in the right direction, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That is freaking logistics at its finest. And you can drop all your drops within 29 miles, drive less than 100 miles, and do all 3 pickups in less than 75 miles, and all in the right direction, baby. That's freaking right. That's how I roll. Oh, but I forgot. But let's take a look at the miles. This is again loaded miles. I have trip 1 or whatever trip it is. I have that running from the time I left my house, or the time I left Houston, I should say. The time I left Houston after I dropped off the vehicles from Virginia. I have trip 1 running, but let's look at trip 2. Bam, that is loaded miles. 741 loaded miles for 1,700 and just over 1,700 bucks. So very nice. Let me go put up my ramps real quick and we'll get the heck out of here and start reloading.